Welcome to my brief discussion/predictions video on the upcoming 2015 Academy Awards, to be held at the Dolby Theatre in Hollywood on Monday. With Neil Patrick Harris hosting, this should be pretty fun. 2015's Oscar lineup is pretty decent, with some great films vying for gold, but few that really push the envelope or, I think, will last for very long in our minds, at least not in the right places. What I mean is this: The Imitation Game, for instance, is an outstanding film, but it may only be remembered outside of critic and film buff circles as, if the ceremony turns out this way, the film that got Benedict Cumberbatch his Oscar. Birdman, on the other hand, is so brilliant, bizarre, insanely polished, creative, and lucid in its social commentary that we'll probably be talking about it for decades. There's too little of that in any Oscar year. Bong Joon-ho's incredible sci-fi satire Snowpiercer isn't nominated for anything, yet it deserves to win Best Costume Design, Makeup and Hairstyling, and Production Design. I would have pegged Snowpiercer to win Best Adapted Screenplay too, if nominated, and Tilda Swinton was robbed of a Supporting Actress nomination. Critics are also treating Boyhood like it's some bold, unique masterpiece, when I really don't think it is. Setting aside the 12-year-long filming schedule, Boyhood grows progressively less interesting as it draws on, is kind of disjointed, and rather ordinary. All this goes to show you how indie and foreign films are still underrepresented at the Oscars, and feel more like novelties when they do appear. I should mention before we start that I haven't seen Foxcatcher, Selma, American Sniper, Wild, or Into the Woods. Let's start with Best Adapted Screenplay. Most of the candidates have a pretty equal chance, save for the poorly received Inherent Vice and, according to Reputation, the factually distorted American Sniper. Whiplash winning would be unnecessary, I feel, as the film's appeal resides far more in its tension and remarkable performances than its writing. The Theory of Everything should not win, I believe, because of its dishonesty in the depiction of Stephen Hawking's life and marriage to Jane Wilde. That leaves the somber, riveting, and superbly written The Imitation Game to receive the Oscar. Notable snubs: Richard Ayoade and Avi Karin for The Double, Gillian Flynn for Gone Girl, Bong Joon-ho and Kelly Masterson for Snowpiercer, and the Spierig brothers for Predestination, although that film didn't arrive at the US in time. Best Original Screenplay is a little less clear-cut. It's good to see the darkly funny, exceedingly suspenseful Nightcrawler nominated in its sole Oscar nod, as unlikely as it is to win. I'm a little surprised that Grand Budapest Hotel garnered so much award attention, including here. The Grand Budapest Hotel satisfies with its quirky performances, deep and well-realized characters, delightful charm and sumptuous handcrafted visuals, and less so on the writing. I'm not saying it's bad at all, it's just not the important part. Boyhood's realistic, real-time depiction of a regular American life is its regular, uninvolving weakness. Birdman deserves to win without a doubt, as its impressive narrative features intriguing characters, all with depth and subtlety, there is plenty of humor and personal struggle integrated naturally, and the film is arrow-straight as it addresses the nature of celebrity. Notable snubs: Craig Johnson and Mark Heyman for The Skeleton Twins, and Jim Jarmusch for Only Lovers Left Alive. Best Supporting Actor and Actress are both done deals for me. J.K. Simmons should and will win Supporting Actor for his terrifying tough-love conductor role in Whiplash, and Emma Stone really should win Supporting Actress as Regan Thompson's daughter in Birdman. Patricia Arquette is fine in Boyhood, and Keira Knightley is touching and confident in The Imitation Game, but Emma Stone was the one nominee in the category who never once felt like she was acting, and in a way she wasn't, as she, like everyone else in Birdman, is playing an actress and partially responding to their real public personae. However, the Supporting Actress Oscar will still probably go to Patricia Arquette. Notable snubs: For Supporting Actor, I can't really think of any. For Supporting Actress, Anjali Rice for These Final Hours, and of course, Tilda Swinton for Snowpiercer. It's pretty certain that Julianne Moore will win Best Actress for her dignified, heartbreakingly moving performance as an early-onset Alzheimer's sufferer in Still Alice, but Rosamund Pike was just as good for different reasons as a calculating psychopath in Gone Girl. If Pike received Best Actress and Nightcrawler got Best Adapted Screenplay, that would be a perfect 1-2 punch of dark unexpectedness that would do the Academy good. Notable snubs: Kristen Wiig in The Skeleton Twins and Sarah Snook in Predestination. I'm pretty relaxed about Best Actor, and I'd have a hard time calling it. I'd be very happy if either Benedict Cumberbatch for The Imitation Game, Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything, or Michael Keaton for Birdman won. As the Academy likes period pieces about someone struggling to overcome a hardship or prejudice, the award could go to either Cumberbatch or Redmayne, but it could also go to Keaton for how he takes command of such a raw and exposing role. Keaton is ably confronting his own legacy, his history in film, including his early success and later obscurity, and how the media environment treats him and other actors like him. Gun to my head, I'd prefer Michael Keaton to win. Notable snubs: Brendan Gleeson for Calvary, What Gives, and Jake Gyllenhaal for Nightcrawler. In Best Director, Alejandro González Iñárritu deserves to win, both for the effective management of narrative and the impressive technical chops in Birdman, but I have a bad feeling that Richard Linklater will win for Boyhood. If Wes Anderson were to win for Grand Budapest, a bit of an outlier in this category, I'd be fine with that. Now to end with Best Picture. I've seen 6 of the 8 nominees: Boyhood, The Theory of Everything, The Grand Budapest Hotel, Whiplash, The Imitation Game, and Birdman. All are excellent films, except for Boyhood, which I think is very overrated, and The Theory of Everything, which is a strong film sadly pulled down by inaccuracies that render it somewhat shallow. The Grand Budapest Hotel is a wonderful piece of whimsy and colourful diversity bolstered by a great core duo of Ray Fiennes and Tony Revolori. Whiplash is a tense experience about a desperate pursuit of greatness, and J.K. Simmons wows as an aggressive teacher who you empathize with in spite of yourself. The Imitation Game is suspenseful and cerebral, with perfect period accuracy and a nuanced, tormented yet dignified central performance from Benedict Cumberbatch. And Birdman is currently my second favorite film of 2014. Nothing is set in stone, but the BAFTA and Golden Globes results suggest that Boyhood will probably get the Best Picture Oscar. But Birdman deserves it far more as a film of amazing uniqueness and engaging creativity. So, that's my rundown of how I hope the Oscars will turn out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing how the ceremony turns out tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Cheers.